Hello again. Double Talk 73 here, your fishing friend. This is going to be kind of a long video, so you can please help yourself and scroll through, fast forward, whatever you want to. Uh, I just want to show you what I call my secret lure rig for Maku Maku down in South America, Peru, whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to show you what I was able to do the last time I used it down there. Uh, this is the rig that I use. I use the Sharpcaster 7-foot, excuse me, Power Grab 7000 SE, 0.013 braid. Now this is the acid color, acid green and orange buzzbait. And this is the rattlesnake worm 4-inch. I don't remember where I got these rattlesnakes, but it's what makes things work in this situation. And I know this looks a little overkill for some of the smaller fish we're going to catch down there, the red-bellied piranha or the red-eyed piranha or the jacunda or biara, but at the same time, fishing where we're going to fish, we catch arapaima as well with the same lure. So this is what I did. I caught a total. See, I fished from 6 a.m. to a little after 8:30 a.m. and then fast forwarded to 6 p.m. to about 7, little before 8 p.m. on a sunny day. I'm fishing just the peaks, but I caught 76 fish, which is $70,776. We'll see the XP when I advance time here in just a minute. But out of those 76 fish, if you'll count them, I caught 15 unis. Let's see here. Uni Piara, Silver Arowana, Brycon, another Uni Silver Arowana, another one, another Uni Brycon, Uni Brycon, 2, 3 Uni Butterfly Peacock, but that may be easy for you to say. Uni red-bellied, 2 uni red-bellied piranha, a uni biara, uni jacunda, another uni jacunda, a little smaller, okay, that's it. But there are 15 unis there, okay? So we got to get to our sunny day, which is 2 days away, day number 3, okay? So what I did is I let it run on to the night so I can advance to the sunny morning. Let's see what the Lord. You out there? Okay, we'll close that down. And we'll close this. Okay, so we want to go to day 3. So let's warp and go a day. Now here we're going to see what the XP was for that 76 fish. 18,000, not too bad. But see, I don't have premium. If I had premium, I'd have got $106,000 and 27,000 XP, 50% more. But I don't have it. So now we're at 10 o'clock at night on day 2. So I want to go to 6 a.m. on day 3. And by going from night to night, okay, let me show you where we're at. This might be a little easier. if you knew where we were fishing. We're fishing right here. Get in your boat, come down here, go around this island, and just pull up against the bank. You'll see, and that's where I'm at. Okay, see, I just pulled it right up against the bank, and then I'm casting right straight out here, 2-speed to get that buzzbait back on top of the water, and then 1-speed, and you're going to catch branches and pistia and caiman and shells, because we're using lures. That's part of it. Anyhow, use 2-speed to get it up on top of the water. As soon as it gets up there, go to 1-speed. And we'll see how active they are this morning. Hopefully it'll be just as good as we did the last time. So y'all can see I'm not full of maloney or baloney or malarkey. Oops, good hit. Come on. Don't just hit it. Now, you need to bring this all the way to the boat, too. Because a couple of those uni biatas I caught right at the edge of the boat. 2-speed. Now, I'm using my space bar to reel so I can control my mouse better when I want to change that wheel. Now, it'll start here in a few minutes. 6:15 or so. We can't go to 6:15 or 6:30. There we go. We can only go by the hour. Now, I lost one yesterday. There you go. Start off right off the bat with a uni. Cool. I was talking to a friend of mine on Discord, and it ran around behind me where I'm fishing now. It was a big arapaima, and I didn't spin around and fight it with the rod, and it got off. Don't know how big it was, but this is a location where there have been 215-pound arapaimas caught here, so that's why I'm using the big rig. And it brings a smaller fish in faster, so I can get the lure back out there in the water. You don't catch any fish or another fish with your lure either in a fish's mouth or hanging up down beside the boat or whatever. It's something I haven't said in a long time. Learn a little bit, pass it on. That's the fisherman's way. Not only that, what makes any of these techniques work is PPP. Practice, patience, and persistence. If you try something and give up on it, it'll never work. And it's not with fishing, that's with anything. It's with hunting, fishing, things in life. If you give up on them, they're never going to work. But I hope this finds you well and safe. And we will get through this together by the grace of God. He controls it all. But if you like my video, please hit that subscribe button and that little bell looking thing over there to the right of the subscribe. That way, when I put up any new videos, you'll get notified via your email that I put up a new video. Duh. And it may be something you're interested in, it may not. That's up to you. And let's try over here. See, I'm doing the branch mission at the same time. I kept getting just a discard branch. some of them were keep, and then or discard or keep. Then all of a sudden, oops, we got something there, or had something. It bit it and took it off to the left. You see that? Anyhow, the branch come in and it was keep or discard, keep or discard. Then all of a sudden they were all discarded. I figured, what in the world? And then I looked, duh, it said your backpack is full. Well, I didn't know you get full of junk. So then I went back in inventory, and at the very bottom of the inventory, it looks like a bush or something sticking up. But anyhow, uh, that's where your branches and lily pads and whatever are stored. And I didn't know you could get rid of. They're in gray, but there's also a garbage can over there to the right, and you can get rid of them. So I got rid of everything that wasn't a branch because I didn't, I don't know about lily pads, whether there's a mission for it or not. But I got rid of all that so that all I need now is the F-shaped, whatever that looks like. I guess it kind of looks like an F. Uh, but you'll catch just about everything here but Oscar, uh, catfish, what else? I think you'll catch just about everything else here. And unis of just about everything here. And I think the biggest I've caught, other than that one that got away from me yesterday, was I caught 100 and either 164 or 167 pound arapaima. That took a while to get in. I hope I can catch a big one while the video is going on so I can show you how to fight larger fish. It was something shown to me by one of my buddies, and it works. His name in the game is Boo Boo, Booboo, with a space in between. And he's an old guy like me, and he's the one that said it, so I tried it. Hey, I'll take all the help I can get. He said, try it. I tried it, and it worked. So hopefully I can get an arapaima and show you. Make it an informative video as well as entertaining. Because I like to entertain. Entertain me anyhow. Okay, 6:32. Things ought to start pricking up a little bit. Either they will or they won't. Got no control over that. At one time yesterday, every time I cast out, I was bringing a fish back. That was pretty cool. And I found this spot quite by accident. I was fishing for Oscar uni, which I finally caught one, a little over 3 pounds. It took a pretty good while. That was the last one I needed here to finish the species list. And a buddy of mine, you see the marker over there, the one that's kind of in the middle. There's a buddy of mine. There we go. That's 2 unis. 2 unis in 35 minutes. Yeah. Oops. That ain't gonna work. I was fixing to throw that one on the land. Huh. All I'm going to do there is get hung up. Anyhow, he said, "Do you still need that uni Oscar?" I said, "Yeah." So he showed me where, showed me what he was using. We were fishing the same time, same day in the game, same weather, and he caught 2 unis while we were fishing side by side, and all I catch was trophies. I said, that's hilarious. Back-to-back unis, cool. I said, that's hilarious. I said, I just keep on trying. Well, after several efforts, I didn't catch it here. Where I caught my uni Oscar, went down to the boat dock, went to the right end of the boat dock, used my uh, rod stand, 2 float rigs, and cast out about 130 feet right along the shore, off the end of that, right in that boat dock. There's a bunch of lilies there, pistia, if that's how you say it, and that's where I got it. I had one using number 1 hook. On one hook I had bloodworms, and on the other hook I had redworms, and I caught it with one with redworms. But I'd caught trophy Oscar there with redworms, so I figured one of each, double-fisted effort. Oops, that was a good hit. Nope, didn't go up high enough for arapaima. See, that's a good paying fish. And the unis, the arowana are good XP, good money, especially the unis. But you can't choose the fish you're going to catch. The thing about it is, if you want to call this farming, I get more money and more XP here doing this with a different variety of fish than I do farming in blue crab, which I think is interesting because there you're going to fish about the same amount of time, from 6 to 8:30, and then from 6 to 9, 6 to 8:30, fill your net. Excuse me, and keep on fishing for XP after you fill your net. And the bigger fish you would think would produce more. But $70,000, 18,000 XP, that's kind of hard to argue with for non-premium. But I just keep throwing it down there. Throw it and crank, throw it and crank. Now, I'm not a lure fisherman. I like floats. But when it produces, it produces. That's all I got to say about that. See, if we fish 5 hours game time, and if we just get 2 unis per hour, that's 10 unis. And as time goes on, we'll do a little bit better than 2 per hour, but that would be pretty good. Woo, come flying through the air. I closed the chat box so I wouldn't have to reply to questions, or uh, I don't know who's in the room. I hope it's none of my buddies. I don't want to seem snobbish, but if I'm typing, I can't be fishing. And the video is to help you out. I should have gone to either a friends only or a private room. I can't remember everything. Maybe I need some Prevagen. The commercial says, "Do you have trouble remembering things?" And I said, "How do I know? I forgot." Come on, Arapaima. Even a young one They fight pretty good. You'll tell when you got one because those bars on it, they're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, like they're nervous. Ah, another good hit. Okay. Well, we got it. We've been fishing an hour, so let's see. Look at the keep net and see what we got. Just out of curiosity. Okay, we got 10 fish, $5,000. $500 a fish average. 550. That's a pretty good average. But see, 76 fish at $500 a fish, only 35,000, 38,000, and I had 70,000, which tells you that I caught a whole lot better. Average close to $1,000 a fish, which means a lot of the 15 unis really took up some slack. I'd like to catch an F branch. I don't mean cussing, F shaped for the mission. Gotta be careful how you say that. Well, I recently fished in that X Series boat tournament. Didn't do so good. St. Croix, I think I wound up 178th or something like that out of 690. In Germany, I wound up 225th out of 690. And then I had to fish in Russia and I wound up 126th, which my goal was to try to break the top 100 at Russia, but it didn't happen. All you can do is try. Like I say, I'm really not a lure fisherman, but this is just too good to pass up. Come on, fish, start hitting good. Start hitting good. I know you're there. It's a video game. I know you're there. Oh, I forgot. Here, fish, fish, fish. Gotta whistle them in. Oops, good hit there. One guy left a comment after I did a video, said that's what he was doing wrong, is he wasn't whistling the fish in. Said he thanks for the tip. I'll start whistling them in. That's I think that was one where I was doing the speckled peacock bass. There's my puppy, my big white horse. Come on, nah. Need that branch. That's one whole gold coin. That's $1,750. Wow. Be still, my beating heart. Well, let's go over to the left again and see if there's anything. Ah, quit hitting and leaving. Hit it and take it. Take that hook. Let's try over here. Every once in a while, just to break the monotony. Just to break the monotony. They're bricons over there. Blue, fly through the air. There's also a red-bellied piranha over there. Do 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 do. Just a swinging, just a swinging, just a fishing, just a fishing. Come on, Arapaima, be kind to me. Come to Papa. I think the average duration of people watching my videos now is around 5 minutes average, which means a lot of people fast forward. And that's okay. That's what I do when I watch a video. I don't want to watch people reeling in nothing. I want to see what you're catching. There's another uni. I want to see what you're catching, the time, where you're casting, or where you're throwing your bobber, your bait. A lot of people that do these videos just show you catching fish. Great. I want to show you how you catch a fish. Where, when, how, and with what. That helps you. And it's more fun for me. Learn a little bit, pass it on. That's the fisherman's way. And I showed this, what I call my secret rig, which won't be a secret anymore, to a buddy of mine. And when he comes down here now, this is where he fishes. Now, he told me that up in the slough where the arapaima are, that you can use this same lure and catch all kinds of fish up there as well. I haven't tried it yet. That may be another video. But he's also passed the information on to a lot of people, several people. And that's okay. That's what it's all about. The thing about it is the rattlesnake lure or rattlesnake worm, I have no idea where I got them. It was during some event, 4th of July, St. Patrick's Day. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I knew I could tell you. And if I could share them, I'd give you some. You only need one because I've got 30 of them and I haven't lost a one yet. That's what the important thing is. I've tried other worms, other feather tails, a little bit of everything, and they just don't work. I tried the X series crawl, X series nymph, a little bit of everything. They just don't work as good as this rattlesnake worm, 4-inch. Backlash with weed. I have no idea why I'd want to keep that. That must be another mission. But those things like at the backlash and the branch and whatever, you can't keep very many of them because the backpack won't hold many. Maybe a dozen, something like that. It's not many. And then out at the bottom, when you pick it up and it says discard, it'll say in red, the bottom of that rectangle, it says your backpack is full, cannot keep the backpack. There's no room. The backpack is full. So you don't get a chance with it. Keep or discard. You just have to release it or discard it. Do 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 do. I tell you what, it doesn't look sunny, does it? Of course, we're in, quote, the Amazon in Peru. A lot of forest. Come on, be my branch. Nope. Oh well. And when you catch a branch, it doesn't say what it is. It doesn't say whether it's the I or the J or the fork or whatever. It just says branch. If it said what it was, it'd be nice. See, right up at the boat. There we go. See, now that's a nice one. See there, that helps that average dollar value. And look at that XP. That's a good fish. Thank you, game. Right up here at the boat. That's what I say. You got to bring it all the way in. It's like fishing for yellow. Oop, there was another nice hit. Like fishing for yellow perch in Michigan. When you're out at the lighthouse and thrown out towards the buoy, the marker buoy, not the orange buoy, you've got to bring it all the way to the base of the rocks because they'll follow your spinner or your spoon all the way in. And you'll catch a lot of them when you're raising it up out of the water and on your way up. So you bring it all the way in. We'll get us a young arapaima here in a minute or so. Another good hit. If I ever figure out how to turn those good hits into catches, that will be a video I want to share. There, nobody that I know among the testers or anybody else that I fish with has figured that part out. How to turn those strong hits like that into a catch. Just keep on fishing. Just a fishing. The next waterway they're going to open up, from what I understand, according to the devs that I've had conversation with or on their text, is Bolivia. And they're like, oh, that was another good hit. Wow. There are a lot of people that fish on here from Europe that fish in that area. And the pictures, I showed you pictures earlier of it, kind of teasers, that the water is nice and pretty and clean and blue. And they, they asked the developers if they were going to make it dirty brown like the water really is. And they come back to, yeah, laughing. Yes, we'll make it dirty brown so it looks more like the real thing. I don't know if it's dirty because of mud or contamination or what, but I thought that was funny. It's like this water. If you ever see movies or videos online, National Geographic or whatever, about the Amazon, the water's not clear and blue, it's green because of all the algae that grows in, or it's brown because of the dirt that washes off the shore. Now there is one that I saw, a video, a National Geographic video, that I thought was pretty cool. There's one area, it's about a 4 or 5 acre site, that there is an underground aquifer bubbling up. See, that's another good fish, that helps the average. Bubbling up in on the side, and it has its own area where It's fresh water, and it's so oxygenated that the fish and everything in that area just love it. And the piranha and the other, there's it's like a wall between the rest of the Amazon that's dark, brackish, and this beautiful clear water from this underground aquifer that's come up, and it looks like the sand and dirt on the bottom just bouncing and bubbling where the oxygen, the bubbles of water come up out from underneath the ground. It was pretty cool. But the predators stay back in the dark part where it's hard for them to be seen. And when the smaller fish come close to the edge of that wall between the clear water and the dark water, they just dart out, grab it, and jump back in. But it was an interesting video. I thought that it's part of it, part of another video about the Amazon. That was pretty cool. We have new residents in my backyard. If you haven't seen that video, we have a male and female red-bellied woodpecker. Got a dead tree out in the backyard that we've had the limbs trimmed all down off of it. And about, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet from the top, they pecked a perfectly, I mean, absolute perfect round hole in it. And we've been watching them. And it's fun to watch them. The male that we see most of the time, and I haven't seen the female yet. The male's one has a real bright red head, and I thought it was a red-headed woodpecker, but my wife looked it up online, up on her phone really, and the red-headed woodpecker, his head is almost all red. The red-bellied woodpecker, although I haven't seen any red on his belly yet, the red just is on the top of his head and a little bit down the sides. So that's the way we can tell the difference. And the female, she has a kind of a reddish, brownish color on top of her head. But like, is that one? Nope. But we haven't seen her yet. I haven't seen. She may be in the nest on eggs. It's the time of year for them to. There we go. That's another good one. See, that's better XP for 11-pound fish. Anyhow, this is the time of year for them to lay their eggs, June and July. But we can't see inside their nest because it's from our window at the back of the house. It's an angle up like that to where they have the hole pecked in the side of the tree. Just interesting to watch. The male, he spends most of his time outside, stuck on the edge. Okay, here we go. Now we got to see how it's pulling out. Stop reeling when it's pulling line, and then when it stops pulling out line, just keep your rod up. When it stops going out, that's when you start reeling. Rod up, reel. Stop reeling, reel. Stop reeling, reel. As long as that reel is down below red, when it's red, you stop reeling. This is I think this is the way it's fighting. Must be a, oops, 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 oops. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Must be a young arapaima. You gotta be ready, because when it drops all the way down, that's when I lost that other one. One of my younger sons, he's 36, came by and we were talking while I was fishing, and I just wasn't paying attention. Here you go. See how much easier that can? That's decent money, decent XP. But anyhow, you just keep on this keep on here. It's 8:18. As long as the fish are hitting, keep on fishing. If you go till 10 o'clock, just keep on fishing as long as they're hitting. And when you've gone, I don't know, 8 or 10 casts, not caught anything, then it's time to advance time to the afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. And you go to 5 o'clock, or you go to 6 o'clock. That's a jacunda, be my guess. No, little bitty Biora, 1.1. Did you notice one thing though? That little bitty fish, $171, 1.1. That's $100-something a pound for that fish. You have to have a net full of them, 1,100 pounds. Ooh, boy, boy, howdy. One thing I wished I had was a barbless spinnerbait, so I'd get more XP and more money. I think you get 25% or 30% more when you catch with barbless, but there's not that I know of, so we use what we got. I'm gonna catch a couple more fish here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and advance to 6 o'clock. I just want you to know that this produces, and I apologize for the length of the video, but I just want you to see you're going to catch little fish, big fish, a little bit of everything here. Won't catch any catfish. Another good hit. Doggone. Try one more cast. But you should catch, like I had, of those 15 unis, 5 were new personal bests. Excuse me. Which I think that's pretty good. Jacunda. See there again. That's over 100, 110, $120 a pound. So those are good. They're small, but they don't take up much room in your net or on your stringer. And if when you come down here you want the biggest net, the biggest stringer you got or can get, come on, give me a branch. Nope. Because whichever you bring, you're gonna feel it. But when you feel it, don't stop fishing. Keep on fishing for those XP. Okay, let's go on to 6 o'clock. Doesn't look much different than 7 or 8 a.m., does it? A lot of shade in the Amazon. A lot of shade. Come on. Come on, bring me a stick. Nope. Now, I would have kept on catching fish in the morning, but I just want to come on to 6 o'clock, let you see that, like I said, you can go to 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. That's your preference. Go to 5 o'clock, you just fish an hour longer before the night. And they don't bite here at night. If your net is not full by the time you get done here, which it very well should be, then you want to go down to where the gilded and sorbent catfish are. That's a different video I showed. And you easily fill your net up there. But if you fish starting at 6 a.m. on a sunny morning and fish till around 9 or 9:30, maybe 10, as long as they're still hitting. And then come here to 6 o'clock. That when I caught that 76 fish and filled my net, it was about 7:30, and I just kept on fishing till dark just for the XP. Net's full. No sense in wasting the time when you can catch fish and get something for it. My buddy Mizzou Fan Mike, is the one who made my intro that I like. The old man fishing by the water and the theme song from the Dukes of Hazzard. He did that for me. And he said that his girlfriend fixed him supper last night. Uh, bean chili and cornbread. I said, man, that is good old Southern comfort food. And he said, yum, yum. I said, well, my wife makes the bestest cornbread in the whole wide world because she has a secret ingredient that she puts in it, which is her love. And it can't nobody put that ingredient in there but her. But she does make some really, really good cornbread. Muffins and cake, cornbread, and cornbread sticks. Oh, with pinto beans. Oh, yeah. That is Southern comfort food. Okay, about time for y'all to start picking up. Usually right around at the top of the hour, no matter when it is. Things kind of slow down and they pick up a little bit. But this is what I call my secret rig. I hope it works for you as good as it works for me. PPP. Practice, patience, persistence. I'm going to fish. I get one more uni. And then, we got us another Arapaima. A young one, maybe. Looks like it. Like I said, when that reel goes up to in the red, stop reeling. And then when it goes down, start reeling again. So here's where you want to be using both fingers on your mouse so you can hold that rod up with your right finger on the right mouse button. And then the left finger, stop reeling. As soon as it goes down, you start reeling again with your left finger. Index finger is what I use. As long as it's in the red, I just stop reeling. You can see my hand. And it don't matter if it's a 65-pound fish or a 215-pound fish, it'll work the same way. You'll bring it in a lot faster and easier. You just got to be ready to reel when it goes down so you don't get a real slack line. This is a young one. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. We got you. Still $1,800 and good XP. Oops, wrong way. Sure haven't got hung up much this trip. There we go. Got something. What do we got? weeds. And when I'm reeling like this, like I say, I just use my space bar and then both mouse buttons when I hook a fish. I hear my alarm going off. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I call him a white horse. 123-pound Great Pyrenees. He's a good alarm. I tell you, ain't nothing goes up or down the street, walking, driving. Got another Arapaima that he doesn't let us know. There's something there. He thinks everybody come to the house, come to play with him. He sure does like to play. He thinks he's a puppy still. That might be a little bigger. No. Thought it was going to keep on taking line. It's another young one. But like I said, there have been 215 pounders caught here. That's what one of the markers are. But when you get in your boat, just go to the, straight ahead, come around the end of that island, and right up against the bank, and he'll be there. Just a little bit bigger than the other one. Okay, Uni, where are you? Do 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 do. Here, Uni, Uni, here, Uni. It works for catfish. When I was fishing for Uni catfish at St. Croix, I say, here, Uni, Uni, here, Uni. Come to Papa. Don't be bashful. Come to Papa. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Sometimes it worked. Close. Trophy. So we are at 6:35 roughly. It's about time for them to break loose and start hitting. Come on, break loose. Not break dance. Well, I never could do that. And two of my older sons, when they were teenagers, they went out to a local mall here and got paid to put on break dancing demonstration. There we go. There's another uni. Okay. They did everything but spin on their head, and I wouldn't let them do that. I was afraid they'd break their neck by chance. But anyhow, there it is. That's my secret rig. I hope you have rattlesnake worms, the 4-inch, and use that yellow and orange. It's called acid and orange buzzbait, 2-speed. Get it to the top, then 1-speed to bring it in, and you can farm here and make you money, make you XP, and it's just a fun place to fish. So that's what I got. Back-to-back unis. That was cool too. 3 in a row is the best I've done here. See if you can't do any better. I think you can. But this is Double Talk 73, your fishing friend. Hope you like my video. Uh, look at some others. Maybe they get. But one little tip to help you catch more or bigger fish. That'd thrill me. Leave a comment if you'd be so kind. Whether you like it, you don't like it, that's okay. Anything constructive, I appreciate. Please subscribe and stay well, stay safe, stay healthy. God bless you and your family. And I'll catch you later. So y'all come back now. You hear? I'll see you.